It's our bathroom.
Yeah, might as well. We can look in your nice bathroom?
Sure, go ahead. You can look
Okay.
in the house.
All right. My goodness, a lot of light. Everybody's got 2 windows on both sides. Here's this nice bathroom window. And you could open that up for nice ventilation. And then the house has, the apartment has cross-through ventilation. Nice shower. I'm gonna look in your shower, all right?
Yeah, go ahead. It's clean.
My goodness, how nice. Very simple and nice. Vinyl floors. Oh, and here's your little,
This is a little kitchen area.
nice kitchen area.
Microwave and sink and refrigerator.
All right, this
That
is
came-
adequate. My
Yeah,
goodness.
the refrigerator and the microwave came with the place.
Yeah.
So we have plenty of cabinet spaces, lots of cabinet space in here, big cabinets.
Wow.
So we have a lot of space, and then we have all the cabinets down here at the bottom.
Nice stainless steel sink. Nice
Yes.
design.
Mhm.
And you put a table in here.
Yeah, that came with the apartment. And then the bed came with the apartment. I made it, extended it and made it a little bit bigger. I put a futon bed on the other side of it and pushed it against the wall. So
All
it's
right.
like a queen size bed now.
And everyone has a fan?
Everyone has a fan in it. And the table here came with it. This small table came with it. And that was, I bought that. It matched the furniture, so.
And then you have a nice window outside if you'd like.
Yeah. And it has a view of the back of the next street over, so it keeps you kind of, you know, the blinds came in here. These
The
were
blinds
here.
came and this is
And
your
I
touch.
put this on here.
Oh, this is a nice touch.
Yeah.
And then you have that strip window along the top.
Yes.
So you have real nice cross-through ventilation.
Exactly.
And do you have, on nice days, like, or most of the time, you keep your
I keep my
door
door
open?
open. It's a nice breeze that blows through all the time.
And then you have your neighbors are dropping by? And
Yeah, like my neighbor that just left from here, she's always coming over, so I normally keep the door open because she comes over and we have coffee every day together.
Oh,
And I have
nice.
a neighbor upstairs that comes down. So it's a pretty big place.
So you really made a
They
nice
call me.
life for yourself, Denise.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks for letting us see your nice place.
Okay.
We're going to be walking out, so congratulations again.
All right,
It was
thank
nice
you.
meeting you.
Nice
I
meeting you
appreciate it.
also.
It was nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
Michael, this essentially is a C-shaped building, and the courtyard's created by the base of the C, and then right now we're on top of a flying bridge. Can you elaborate a little bit about that?
Well, that geometry that you're talking about, that the C shape of the courtyard, is there for a couple of reasons. It is very much the governing geometry of the project. That partially has to do with the site itself. You'll see in the plan that it's a somewhat irregular shape, that with each of the parallel lengths of the 3 parallel lengths of the housing components following one of the sight lines of the site itself, which is somewhat trapezoidal in shape. The courtyard opens to the south to really allow for the maximum amount of sun into the courtyard and the building, with the majority of the units facing out, with the exception of the block behind us, which faces into the courtyard. The courtyard and its configuration,
Which is right here, of course. And so, just for everyone to know, this direction is south. North is this way. So, as Michael said, the courtyard is southern exposure, so we're getting nice sun coming right into the
and then
courtyard
for
behind us.
in the afternoon, the sun moves behind the building and starts to cool down, and that's when we get the hottest temperatures generally in the summer in a space like this. But in the winter, the sun can come directly into the courtyard for the maximum amount of exposure and helps to make it a useful outside space during those months. It's also set in configuration where the building in that shape still provides a strong street wall to the outside San Pedro face of the project and to the back towards the city, so that the building as a whole from the outside really reinforces those street walls. It isn't until you come into the inside of the courtyard that you realize that there is this open space that then faces into the mid-block, with all of the units having both a view to the outside through their main windows and then a secondary window into the courtyard. the building is really meant to be seen and experienced just as much sectionally. That as you move not only into the building, you get your first view of the large stairs, which act as really a series of spaces to gather on. And that leads you up to the courtyard. Above you is the bridge, which spans across this space. And then you can begin to move up through into the bridge, on top of the bridge, viewing down onto the bridge. So it is really a connective element, three-dimensionally, certainly vertically, and is the reason that the bridge was so important in the overall composition. It was something that created or had multiple effects, both environmentally, socially, and visually in the project.
Okay, we're here in the community kitchen, and Michael, tell us a little bit about, was the process any different than any other of your numerous projects that you've worked on?
Well, I think here the goal of the Housing Trust from the beginning was to create a building that did go well beyond, not just incrementally, but really went well beyond what is normally the kind of project that would be developed for this kind of community and for the issues at hand for that kind of a community. And I think that goal of really setting out with that goal of starting to look for new paradigms, to look for a new model, not only for a building, but for an entire combination of social enterprise for this community, to really begin to reach very deeply into the problem of the homeless situation in Los Angeles, and to not only produce a new paradigm just for Los Angeles, but to really look at the possibility of creating a new national model for the building and for the entire building process. That, as a charge, is an extraordinary one for an architect going in, to not just push the line a little bit, but to really re-examine the entire way in which a project like this does function for the organization.
Such a nice day. We still have a lot of nice sunlight. Let's go out and enjoy your nice courtyard.
Okay, that sounds good.
We're here in the very active and well-used courtyard of the Rainbow Apartments. Michael, tell us about your upcoming project.
Well, we are doing a second project now for the Housing Trust, the Carver Apartments, that is in a very different part of the city as the Housing Trust tries to remap the possibility for the homeless in the city and take on other portions of the downtown area. The project is a very different project, very close to the 10 freeway, very visible, and that connection between people moving around the building, moving around that site, and the inside and the tenants inside that building, which will be about 98 units, is what is really driving the design. To not make it a one-way equation, but to really make it a more reciprocal relationship between the inside and the outside. And I think we're taking many of the themes that we've developed here at Rainbow and pushing them to really see how far this equation can go, how far this paradigm can be pushed. Fantastic.
Well, compliments on a fantastic project. Michael Maltzan, FAIA architect for ArchitectureFilms. This is Bradley Wheeler from the Rainbow Apartments, Los Angeles, Skid Row, California.